Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the lesson Operations on Real Numbers. Okay, operations on real numbers. Operations means what? Operations means addition, subtraction, multiplication and division are called operations in maths. Okay, so some operations in real numbers. So for example, take one question, add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3 and root 2 minus 3 root 3. Yes, this one we have to add. So add 2 root 2 plus 5 root 3. Add is there, so plus root 2 minus 3 root 3. Now collect the root 2 terms together. 2 root 2 here plus root 2 is there. Next over root 2 terms. Next root 3 terms 5 root 3 minus 3 root 2. One thing you must remember while adding and subtracting inside the root, what number is there, that must be same. Okay, adding and subtracting inside the root, what number is there, that must be same. Otherwise you can add numbers here also. So now there are same. Here there is no full number, means whole number, so it is 1. Okay, if it is not there, it is 1. Root 2 is common here, so I will take root 2 out. What is remaining here? If I have taken root 2 out, remaining is only 2. Plus, if I have taken root 2 out, remaining is only 1. Okay, plus here also root 3 is common here. Remaining is 5. Be careful about the sign, it is minus 3. Okay. Okay. Now root 2 remains same. This becomes 3 plus root 3. This is 5 minus 3 is 2. So it becomes 3 root 2 plus 2 root 3. Okay. Like this you have to add. Same radicand, this we are calling inside the root numbers are radicand. Same radicand must be there, that you must remember. Okay. This is the addition. Next we will go for the multiplication. Same way you can do the subtraction also. They make you subtract 7 root 2 plus 5 root 3 from 6 root 2 minus 5 root 2, take some other number, 8 root 3. Okay, this may be the question. From is there, when from comes we must write the second one here. Minus is there, see, while minus comes you must put the bracket, that you remember. Two numbers are there, two sets are there, so you have to write the bracket. 5 root 3. Okay, now open the bracket. 6 root 2 minus 8 root 3 minus into plus minus 7 root 2 minus into plus minus 5 root 3. Now collect once again the same terms. Root 2 is here. 6 root 2 minus 7 root 2. Here remaining is minus 8 root 3. Be careful about the sign, don't leave your signs. Okay. Now just observe here, root 2 is common, you can take out root 2, remaining is 6 minus 7. Okay. Here root 3 and even the negative number is same. So take minus out and root 3. When you are taking minus out here, automatically the next sign becomes opposite of that. This becomes 8 because minus is out, this minus is out, so it becomes plus here and 5. I think you understood. When minus is taking out from both, inner sign will get automatically changed. If it is, you are having plus here, it becomes minus. If you are having minus here, it becomes plus. So 6 minus 7 is 1, greater one is 7, so minus sign is there, so minus 1 root. Here 8 plus 5 is 13 root 3 is the answer. This is the subtraction. Okay, next we will go for the multiplication. Subtraction and addition, this must be same. Root 2 and root 3 you cannot subtract together. Root 2 means root 2 only should be there, otherwise you cannot subtract and or cannot add. But in a multiplication there is no conditions like that, the root must be same, but there is one more condition. Root numbers you must multiply inside the root numbers only, whole numbers you must multiply to the whole numbers only. For example, multiply 6 root 2 by 2 root 5 is there. See, 6 root 2 into 2 root 5. In multiplication, what condition means? Outside numbers you have to multiply outside only. Means whole numbers, 6 2s are 12. Root inside number and root inside number only you have to multiply. You cannot multiply 6 into 5. That is wrong. Okay. Whole number for whole number only. If the whole number is not there, you must consider it as 1. Now it is here it is there. If it is not there, you must consider it as 1. So outside number, outside only you have to multiply. Root inside number only you have to multiply. That is the condition here. If it is possible to simplify, you can simplify, but 10 is not a root number, so no need. Little bigger number I will take for the multiplication. 5 plus root 7 into, simplify they are giving, simplify. Okay, now what you have to do, for the first one you have to take, see properly because this is a very important one. Okay, first one you have to take, you must multiply from this to full set. Okay, this full set. So I will write here, this is the second full set, 5 into this full. What sign is there here? Plus. So root 7 once again into full set. I think you have studied the binomial multiplication. This is binomial multiplication that you have studied in your 8th standard. See, from the first you have to multiply both, from the second you have to multiply both. 5 2s are 10. Plus. I said here, this is not a root number, this is a root number. So you cannot multiply inside. It is a whole number, so here the whole number nothing is there, so it is 1. 5 1s are 5. Root 5 like that only you have to write. Understood? Plus. Now here also this contains root, this contains without root, so you cannot 2 root 7 directly you have to write. Don't multiply 7 into 2. Okay. Plus here you can multiply because both are containing a root sign. So root 7 into root 5, that is a root 35. So this is the answer. Here 10 is there, whole number not there anywhere. Root 5 is there, not there anywhere. 7 is there, no, so we cannot multiply. So let it be the answer. We cannot subtract or add. So okay. Next question may come like this. Using a formula you have to solve. So you must know the formula a plus b the whole square, a minus b the whole square, a cube plus b cube, a plus b the whole cube, a minus b the whole cube. These formulas you must by heart. This is there in your even your 9th standard reader also and even your 8th standard reader also. So go through the reader once for the formula. Now it is a plus b the whole square formula. A plus b the whole square formula says it is a square plus b square or plus 2ab. Now a is this, b is this, isn't it? So root 3 plus root 7 the whole square. So root 3 the whole square, that is a square, plus root b means root 7 the whole square, plus 2ab, 2 root 3 into root 7. Okay. Square and square roots always gets cancels. I think you know that why it is. If you don't know, you can ask. So square and square root gets cancels, 7 plus 2 is the whole number, other whole numbers are not there, so like that is as it is. Root 3 is there, root 7 is there, so inside the root is there, both are, so can multiply. Now not finished, these two also whole numbers, so add 10. Don't add this one 2 because 2 contains a root number. This is the answer. Okay. Okay. Like this many questions they may give. You must be ready to solve the problems. A plus b, a minus b, like that, a square minus b square, like that formulas also you may get. So solve as many as problems and refer your textbook, reader, exercise and example questions. Everything you have to solve and study. Okay, next comes is a rationalizing the factor or the conjugate factor. Rationalizing the factor, or one more name is there, conjugate factor. Both are same, okay. Okay, rationalizing means what? Rationalize, for example, the root number is there, 1 by root 2 is there. Rationalizing means something we have to multiply and we have to remove this root. That's all from the denominator. From the denominator we must remove this root. So, if I have to remove this root, I have to multiply by the same number only. Now, multiplying means both you have to multiply for the numerator and for the denominator. You cannot multiply for the single place. Both the places you have to multiply. Now, I am multiplying, this becomes 1 root 2. This I will multiply root 2 means root 4. Root 4 is nothing but 2. See, this is a conjugate factor. So, what is the conjugate factor of 1 by root 2 is root 2. What is the conjugate factor of root 2? What is the conjugate factor of root 2? Is root 2 itself. Therefore, 2, like this. So, next see, when like this comes, no, root, single root, inside the single root it is there. Now, this x minus y is there inside the single root, then the conjugate factor becomes this itself. Observe carefully, this is different. Now, I am giving one more question. This is different. See, this question contains x minus y within single root. Can you see? Within a single root. But this question contains x and y with the different root. Means the roots are separated by the minus sign. Here the roots are not separated by the sign. When the roots are not separated by the sign, that time the conjugate factor is now that number itself, same root itself. But when the roots are separated by the sign, that time the conjugate factor, if numbers are remain same, but the sign becomes opposite. If it is minus is there here, you will get a plus 1. If you multiply this, you will get root x plus root y. Here you are getting a minus b, a plus b. So, it is a square minus b square. So, root and square root gets cancelled. Sorry, this is square. Square root gets cancelled. So, you are getting an answer here, root x plus root y divided by x minus 5. Always you are, when you are having a separate square numbers, square roots, conjugate factor always in the denominator a square minus b square only comes. A square minus b square only comes. Okay. I think you understood this one. I'll solve one more question. Root 5 is there. See, the roots are separated. So, roots are separated means sign will get changed. Up and down both you have to multiply. Don't forget to multiply. Now, here 5 is there. 5 into root 3, 5 root 3, don't take inside the root, plus is there. 5 into root 5, 5 root 5. Down you see root 3, root 5, plus minus plus. A minus b, a plus b, a square minus, don't put plus b square. Now, if you simplify, upper one remains same. Lower one becomes root 3, it gets cancels, 3 minus 5 is minus 2. Understood? Yes, now this one you understood. Next, one more little different one I'll take. Little different means one extra number is there in the denominator. 3 root 2. 3 root 2. What is the conjugate factor? Here numbers are splitted. When the numbers are splitted, same. 7 minus 3 root 2. Root, no need to, should not contain root. Means first one also, both should not, no need to contain root. One single place, if it contains root also, same comes. 7 minus 3 root 2. See, multiply 7 minus 3 root 2. 7 a square 7 square minus b square. See here two numbers are there, two numbers also you have to write inside the bracket. 7 minus 3 root 2 a square 49. Here both you have to square. One is 3 square is 9 and root 2 square becomes square cancels, 2 remains. Understood? Both are there to square. Now it becomes 7 minus 3 root 2 49 minus 18. How much? 7 minus 3 root 2. This is the 31 comes. Understood? See here when it contains like this, no, now one more number I will give. Single root, but it contains 1 by 2 root of x minus y. Root of x minus y. We are saying that root of x minus y. What is the conjugate factor here? It contains a single root. It's not separated by the sign. Don't write now 2 root x minus y. When we are writing for the single number, when we are writing here, 2 is not coming. Okay, only the root 1 you have to write. Only the root 1 we have to write. But when the numbers are splitting with the plus and minus, and that time what is there, everything you have to write. Number also, root also. But here if the single number is there, single root is there, only single root inside what is there, that you have to write. That you must know. Here root x minus y, here to go 2 into root x minus y 2 times is there, so it's square, gets cancels. So what happens? Root x minus y, what remains here? 2 into x minus y remains, or 2x minus 2y, like this. This is the conjugate factor, or rationalizing the denominator. Okay. Next, laws of exponents. This you have studied all your 8th standard, complete all laws you have studied. Just I wanted to recall the numbers, that's all. Formulas. Laws of exponents. Laws of exponents. Okay. One by one laws we will take. When the bases are same. When the bases are same. These are the base, this is the power. I think you know. When the bases are same, what we have to do? We have to add the powers, isn't it? N plus n. For example, here the simple number I will take 5 to the power 6 into 5 to the power 7. So 5 is a base, 6 plus 7 we have to add. 5 to the power is 13. This is the answer. Okay. When the base is same, you are having a different powers. Now, this becomes a to the power mn, multiplication. So, example 2 to the power 3 into 2, whole to the power 2. 2 to the power 3 2s are 6, like this. Okay. Like this, only one more question will come. A to the power m to the power n without bracket. This is different, okay. This is this itself. For example, I will take one example, same example I will take 2 to the power 3 whole to the power 2, 2 to the power 3 to the power 2. See, when you are having a bracket, you will multiply the numbers 6. When you are not having a bracket, it says how you are writing now. For example, the number 2 square is there. How you are writing? 2 into 2. Isn't it? Like that only. Now it says it is a 3 square. So we have to write 3 into 3. That is 2 to the power 9. See, when with the bracket and without bracket, there are lot of difference in between the problems. Understood? With the bracket means you have to multiplying directly. Without bracket means you have to split the number. 3 square means, so 3 into 3. That is 2 to the power 9. Understood? 2 is there, so twice we have to write this 3. I think you understood. You have studied this one in your 8th. Just I recall, this is not there in your reader, but you must know that one. Okay. Now next, bases are same, we must add. Okay. Now the bases are different, but the power is same. So AB to the power m means bases you have to multiply. When the bases are same, powers are different, we have to add. Now the bases are different, powers are same, we have to multiply the bases. 2 to the power 6 5 to the power 6 is there, means we have to multiply this 2 and 5, not writing together 2 5, 2 into 5, okay, like this. 10 to the power 6 it becomes, don't write 25, a b I have written, so 25 I have to write, no, not like that, a into b, that is, so 2 into 5, 10 to the power 6. Okay. Next, if the bases are same in the division, that time bases are same means we have to write the base, we have to take the power up. While taking this power up, sign will change. If plus sign is there means it becomes minus. This one as it is you have to write. Now it is plus here, so I have to write minus. When m is greater than n. For example, some 3 to the power 6, 3 to the power 2. That time 3 to the power 6 is there here. Here plus 2 is there. While coming up, it becomes minus 2. 3 to the power 4. That only same number I will take. Same number I will take. If 3 to the power 6 and 3 to the power minus 2 is there. That time 3 to the power 6, when it is minus here, while coming here, it becomes plus 3 to the power 8. Understood? The sign will change, that's all. Okay. Next, a few things you must know. 1 marks. Anything to the power 0 is always 1. You may take 100 to the power 0. The value of to the power 0 is always 1. Next, this I said always already. A to the power n is there. Take it to the numerator. That becomes power change. Sign change. Or a to the power 1 by a to the power n is there. That time also this comes up a to the power here minus is there. Coming up it becomes a to the power plus. Understood now? Denominator contains a power that while it is coming up, the power sign will change. Power sign will change. These all the things you have studied in the 8th standard. I think you have remembered. I don't know if you forgot. One problem I will take. Into 2 to the power 2 by 3. See, bases are same. Bases are same. A to the power m, b to the power n. Sorry, a to the power m, a to the power n. Means we have to add the power. Okay. 3 is the base. Denominator is same. So 2 plus 1, 3. That is to the power 1. That is 2. A few questions is there in the reader and exercise. Solve it yourself. Then simplification questions are given. Simplify using the laws. So given 64 to the power half. What to do? What to do? It's easy. Writing 2 into 2. No need. You divide and see how many times you will get. 2 with the prime numbers you have to divide. That you remember. With the prime numbers you have to divide. 2 3s are 6. 2 2s are 2 16s are 2 8s are 2 4s are 2 2s are 2 1s are. Okay. Now how many? 1 2 3 4 5 6 are there. So 2 to the power 6 means what? 64. Now this half you have to write. Don't leave that one. 64 means 2 to the power 6. Now 2 to the power, this 6 will go to the numerator. 6 1s are 6 by 2. 2 1s are 2 3s are. So 2 to the power 3, that is 2 2 2, 8. Understood? This is a simplification way. One more I will take. 125 to the power 1 by 3. Okay. Divide. 125 is divisible by which prime number? Only the 5. 5 2s are 5 5s. 5 5s are 5 1s. Okay. How many 5s are there? 5 3 5s are 5 to the power 3. To the power what? To the power 1 by 3. So multiply. 3 1s are 3 by 3. Cancels. 5 to the power 1. That is 5. This is the way. So now next few example questions and the exercise questions you must solve in the notes. And here we have finished our lesson. One lesson is finished. So get ready for next Sunday at 8 o'clock evening, 8 o'clock. I think all of you are having your mobile at that time in your hand for the exam of this lesson. Okay, get ready on Sunday, this Sunday itself. Thank you.